Many factories believe that rising steam costs are caused by increasing fuel prices. However, in many cases, the real cause actually comes from operational losses within the boiler system itself. These losses may not immediately damage the boiler or stop production, but they silently increase operating costs day after day. Today, based on my real-world experience, I would like to logically analyze 8 common types of energy losses found in many boiler systems. I hope this video brings practical value, and I would also appreciate your valuable feedback and insights. Waste number 1, excessively high flue gas temperature. This is one of the biggest sources of energy loss in a boiler system. Normally, a properly designed biomass boiler should have a flue gas temperature of around 120 to 140 degrees Celsius. However, I have seen many factories operating at 250 to 300 degrees Celsius. That means a large amount of fuel energy is escaping through the chimney. Possible solutions include installing an economizer and installing an air preheater. These devices recover waste heat from the flue gas to preheat feed water or combustion air, thereby improving overall system efficiency. However, if your boiler already has a properly designed economizer and air preheater, but the flue gas temperature is still above 140 degrees Celsius, this is a strong sign that the boiler urgently needs cleaning. In many cases, excessive ash, dust, or scale buildup on the heat transfer surfaces is reducing heat transfer efficiency. Waste number 2, improper boiler blowdown. In a boiler system, blowdown is essential for removing scale and impurities from the boiler water. However, many factories fall into 2 extreme situations. The first is insufficient blowdown or no blowdown at all, which causes heavy scale buildup inside the boiler tubes. The second is excessive blowdown without proper control, leading to major heat and water losses. Both situations create serious energy waste. Every blowdown releases hot water, thermal energy stored in the water, water treatment chemicals. Without proper control, the system may lose hundreds of liters of hot water every hour, which translates into significant fuel loss. Therefore, blowdown should be calculated and controlled based on the boiler water TDS level, rather than done by guesswork or habit. Ideally, the TDS level in boiler blowdown water should be maintained between 2,000 to 3,000 ppm, or approximately 2 to 3 ppt. Waste number 3, steam leakage in the system. Steam leakage is a very common issue in many factories. The problem is that many operators become so accustomed to it that they no longer notice it. If there are multiple leakage points in the system, the steam loss can become extremely significant. In addition, steam leakage reduces overall system pressure. The boiler must continuously increase its load, resulting in higher fuel consumption. Another common issue is that many production lines discharge condensate without recovering it back to the boiler system. Many factories believe that investing in a condensate recovery system is not worth the cost. But when calculated over months, years, or the entire lifetime of the factory, condensate recovery becomes an extremely valuable investment. The solution is actually quite simple. Regularly inspect steam leaks and repair them immediately, install condensate recovery pipelines, and return the condensate back to the boiler system. Waste number 4, poor insulation. This is one of the easiest energy losses to identify, yet it is often ignored. Common heat loss locations include boiler body, steam pipelines, steam valves, flanges, steam traps. If insulation is poor, heat continuously escapes into the surrounding environment. Many people assume this heat loss is insignificant. In reality, this means you are burning fuel just to heat the factory air instead of supporting production. Especially during cold or rainy weather, heat loss becomes even more severe. Repair insulation on the boiler, steam pipes, and condensate lines to reduce heat loss. In a boiler system, burning more fuel does not always mean producing more steam. What truly matters is how well energy losses are controlled, because the better the control, the lower the operating cost. And in today's competitive market, that becomes a major advantage for any business. I hope this video provides useful and practical insights for all of you. If you have any additional ideas or suggestions, please feel free to leave a comment below. Thank you for watching.